Alright, hey guys, welcome to the next video. I wanted to do a quick clip on describing my honest opinion on the Btwin Triban 500. Now this is the older model, I just want to make that clear, but it isn't like, the newer model is almost identical. I think it's got Sora shifters on the front instead, but other than that the bike is pretty much identical in frame. So I'm just going to give you a bit of a review and an honest kind of look on after about I think it's been 1,000 or 2,000 K with this bike now. So yeah, let's begin something with the wheels. So when a friend of mine bought the same bike, we were touring together at one point, and what happened was that there was a traffic light, and he hit the back of the wheel right here, and the front wheel just completely buckled. What's my point with that? My point is that this wheel is pretty cheap. It's a aluminium alloy kind of one. It's flexible is what I would say. They're not really light. Remember, this bike is only 300 euros or something. And this is with the drop bars, of course. I much prefer that. One of the reasons that we have this bike here is because it's just an all-around good bike. So yeah, the wheels aren't fantastic, but they get the job done. I've just put some Vittoria tires on. They've been fine so far. Let's have a look. The components, I think, is the next thing to mention. So with my model, it comes with the Shimano Claris. Hopefully you can see that there. It's pretty good. Everything about this bike, the best way to put it is that it's just fine. That's the motto, I think, for this bike. It's just an all-round good bike for 300 euros. The aluminium frame's not that light, but at the same time it's not too heavy. It's about I think the whole bike weighs 9 kilograms or just under 10. But anyway, so the bike components that's a Shimano Claris drivetrain, all there, cranks. They've been good so far. Let's have a look. The front derailleur and the rear derailleur are the Microshift. Now, they've been good so far. They just feel very a toy in some ways, but at the same time it's still functional. But I haven't had any issues with it. I've actually had more issues with my other bike. That's why I'm riding this one. The brakes which come with this one are the Btwin ones, which are also just all route fine. It's a decent brake. Best way to put it, it's a decent brake. You can change the pads out if you wanted to. Also the same on the front as a Btwin brake. Now you also have Microshifters on the front. One thing to remember with the front shifters is that when you're changing, it only changes these two buttons here. This part here, hopefully I'm focusing on that. This part here is only for pushing back the brake. It doesn't shift. You see that? I'm literally pushing on that and it's not shifting. Everything else is like I said, it's just an all-round decent bike. It's not the lightest in the world. It probably can't take all of the power that you want because the frame might flex. I do recommend it as a bike. The saddle isn't very good. You might want to change that. I've just stuck with it because it's fine for me. And the fork, as everyone probably mentions about this bike, is a carbon fork, which is oh my god, it's amazing, it's carbon. But to be honest, if they had an aluminium one, I wouldn't have really noticed the difference, to be honest. But you know what? All round, thumbs up. That's just my honest review on it. I haven't had pretty much any problems with it after about 2,000 K, something like that roughly. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.